What's going on, guys? It's XO here again, and today we're going to be checking out some working glitch spots on the map Breach. This is one of my best videos, I think, to date, as there's so many great spots on this map. A variety of different glitches like wall breaches, ledges, under the map, on top of the map. A lot of things you guys are really going to like. So let's get it started. This one's going to be a ledge a little bit under the map on this building here. You're just going to want to drop down onto the vent. If you do it right, you'll catch yourself. Climb up a few times until you get balance, and then you're going to want to drop down onto the next one and move forward on top of the vent. Now the ledge is actually about a foot above the vent. This glitch isn't easy at all. You want to move down and then make sure you move forward because there's a death barrier directly on top of the vent. If you see it in third person, I'm about a foot above it on an invisible barrier. That makes it so tough because that death barrier really does get in the way. Now the next glitch is a little bit easier but difficult in its own way. You just want to follow me here. Do a corner wall breach by jumping up at that crease there. If you do it correctly, you'll climb right through. Once you climb through, you need to jump forward. And if you do that, you're on the ceiling in one of the rooms through the palace building. I just called it that as it is probably the nicest building in this map. So once you're in this building, actually, it completely tears it apart. You can get up to this top vantage point you see here. And then you can also just run around it. Make sure that you don't fall through. There is a couple soft spots where you can see though. And it actually doesn't tear too much like the one on the inner building I'm going to show you guys later. When you get inside that on PS4, it completely does the tearing. Now we move to another easy climb-in wall breach. Follow me over here to this corner. This one you're going to want to actually jump high up in the air, and if you do it correctly, you should climb through at the point I do. So you see that little border, you need to climb through right there. This one's a lot easier than that last one. I'm not sure why, but when it's a corner like that, compared to it being like a doorway, it's a little bit easier to get into. So this one, once you get in it, and you'll see it's a spot where you can actually be unseen if you're in the right spot. But if you move around, obviously your foot or something might stick out. Now we move to another ledge. This one is over on this part of the map, similar to the first one. You want to run on this building, get your boost back, and then boost over to this corner here. If you do it correctly, you should land on an invisible ledge. Now you'll see it's not exactly on top of the building's corner. It's actually a little bit lower on this gray platform here, but this one's not all too hard at all. The ledge is kind of small, but it shouldn't be that hard for you guys to get it. Now my $15 gift card giveaway is actually going to be going on in this video as well, so leave a comment if you want to enter. It's going to be going on in the last video and this video, so I'll announce it in the next Call of Duty glitch video that I do. Now we're moving to our first backwards mantle. This one is going to be on this utility room over here. You need a backwards mantle over this gate, and if you do it correctly, you should go inside of the locker on the other side of the wall. Once you're inside this locker, you can actually get inside of that gate over there too, but you're going to want to melee someone, and once you melee someone, it's kind of odd how it happens. You kind of go halfway underground, and if you move around, you'll fall down. Once you fall, you need to jump up onto these windowsills, and there you're completely under the map on this building. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more of being under the map, but you can also extend on that glitch as well. If you're on the opposite side of the gate and have someone come up to you and melee them, you can actually get into that utility room, the gated room in there. So I'm going to show you that here in a second. So you'll see I'm back in the locker, I'm doing the pause up thing, and I go onto the other side of the wall. So if you don't know about that, you just need to jump up, press pause, and move forward as you're doing that. If you do it correctly, you'll go onto the other side of the wall, melee somebody, and then if you melee them in the right spot, you should go inside of this gated area here. Now sometimes you can actually make it to where you're completely able to move through there. Unfortunately, I was like halfway underground here, so I couldn't do that, but still an awesome glitch. Now we're moving quick here with a lot of these wall breaches. I know these ones aren't too difficult though, these climb-in ones. You just need to keep trying them. Follow me to this one here. This is kind of like that first one we did. You just jump up at that corner. If you do it correctly, you climb through. Once you climb through though, you have to make sure that you move backwards, either jumping or just moving backwards. And you fall on this platform here. If you just climb through and don't move at all, you're going to climb and fall right through the map. So make sure you fall on this platform, and then you can move side to side. You can't go anywhere else from this one, and you can't shoot out, so I can't tell you how useful it is, but still another great glitch on Breach. Now we have another climb-in one, and this one is actually incredible for me to get. I took like 2 hours to do it my first time, and here you see if you just jump at that spot there, you should climb right through. Now I tried this probably months ago for hours, and I couldn't get it. And I just tried it there for my second time, and I was able to just climb right through. The best advice I can give you guys there is to actually jump at this one, not going to the corner and then jumping straight up. That's what gave me the most success, although this was the only time I've done it. Either way is incredible. Now we have a backwards mantle in the middle of the map. This one's actually going to get you into this fan unit. You need to do a backwards mantle over this ledge here. This one's a little bit difficult, but if you do it correctly, you don't actually backwards mantle into the unit. You actually backwards mantle onto the fence. So you're stuck to the fence, kind of like when you do it on other areas. And when you're inside the fence, you can move right inside of here. So it truly is inside of this unit, but it's not exactly getting inside of it. I could have maybe meleeed somebody and then been able to move completely, but either way, I think this shows enough of it. Now to my favorite backwards mantle on maybe all of Black Ops 3. This one's on the opposite gate. You do the backwards mantle over it, and if you do it correctly, you need to have some boosts left. And you need to boost forward, and then you should land on a windowsill similar to one of those other ones I did. And once you're on this windowsill, follow me here. You just need to jump up when you're at that area. You can actually move across the entire side of that. It's really, this glitch extends throughout this entire building. But once you're on top here, now I'm doing this on PC, so that's why you're not going to see any tearing whatsoever. You're actually seeing inside of the building here, which makes it really cool. It doesn't give you headaches or anything. But I'm going to switch over to PS4 here in a minute just to give you guys an idea. It's really glitchy when you go to PS4, and it's just kind of annoying, honestly, when you're trying to glitch in it. But I'm going to show you guys more spots while going into this part. You can actually get to where I did that one climb through in the corner, and you can also shoot through in this spot as well. Now the last glitch we're moving on to is right in the same area. It's a corner wall breach. This one is tough to do though. This one you're going to want to see exactly where I climb through. Although a lot of these are about luck. You'll see I climb through a little bit to the right of that corner, and then I climb right through. You don't have to do anything once you're in this spot. It's actually just the same as that last glitch I showed you, except it gets you into another small area that you actually couldn't access. It's in the front of the building. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, I think it's one of my best glitch compilations on all Black Ops 3. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one.